einspielen. Welcome to a new live stream here from the Card Shark studio in Essen in Germany. With me,
Rainer.
Rainer Mees from Paralabs. You might know him from Rex Ignis or Parapad, the most famous items of him. Mm-hmm. But this is not enough for you, right? What else did he do? What else? He started to program stuff.
Coding.
Coding. Sorry, is it coding?
I think they say coding, huh?
Okay, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's something that surprised me completely when you started coding. Mm-hmm. And you started about 2 years ago or so? It's already 2 years or so.
No, a longer time, but just for fun, just as a side hobby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And from this hobby, something really cool was created because you started a very special app.
Mm-hmm. But we will not talk too long regarding the app because it's in the moment in German, so it's not in English.
But you have to show it to them because this guy, there was a guy in the German stream and he wanted to come back to see it here in the English one. Mm-hmm. So we would have to show it anyhow. Yes, the idea would be that it's a calculator app.
Yeah, it's actually a force app. A classical force app. And it's made actually to force a number or to force different numbers. You can preset 8 numbers, but actually you can force 999 numbers if you like. But nobody needs as many as you can.
Yeah, and well, it's kind of the traditional or the old idea was this toxic calculator where you would use the normal calculator and put in a special formula so that. When you press a certain button, then you would see a revelation, a force that you already typed in.
Yeah.
That certainly is limited, but it is using the regular calculator. Yeah. But how cool would it be if you could do this not only with one number that you can force, but let's say you would have 6 different bills and all 8. These 8 different bills because there are 8 different banks of numbers that you can force and store. That means you can switch between bill number 1 up to 8, and depending on what the spectator does, you can switch it out very, very simple and go from there.
Yeah, the basic idea, Philo came to me and asked me if I can make an app for him very quick that he can force 8 different numbers. That was the first draft. So, and in this time, I think it's 3-4 years ago. Yeah, it was before the COVID time.
Oh my God!
Yeah. There was no other app where you could would be able to switch immediately between the force numbers. I know that now also other apps can do, especially on the English-speaking market. So, and but I never used app for mentalism, and I'm able to code, but I actually don't use apps, to be honest, and so. I didn't know any apps, and until now I not even downloaded one other app who is probably similar or something like that to my app, and then I decided because of the rip-off discussions that I will publish it just in German language behind the scenes. The app as it is, it's not language based, of course. It's a calculator, but behind the curtain, so it means in the settings and all the stuff, the SMS message service and stuff, it's made for the German market actually. So now I got some requests if I can also open it for another market, and of course I can, and from my point of view it's totally made by myself without any inspiration from outside, except Philo, for example, you, Frank, so some guys asked me if I can add some stuff in, some functions, and I did. And that is the reason I made this app. So
I would say please show the app, and then the audience can decide if they want to see it also in their language. And so please leave a comment down under the video so that you would you could encourage him to also develop it in English language. I think it's really worth it because the German market is a little bit too small for this.
Can you?
I do. I go here.
Aha, there it is.
Here so, I'm going out of the way.
Actually, it is a standard calculator app based on the Apple iPhone app. And yeah.
By the way, everything is iOS based. You are programming, you're coding
I'm
for
just
iOS.
able to yes to do it in iOS. So if you have Android system, I have to apologize.
This video is not for you then.
Yeah. But let's make it short because it's very easy. You can adjust after a few attempts. The force number will be displayed. You have a lot of possibilities to adjust so that it will become totally natural, logical. Even you can add numbers to the original, to the force number. So in case the actual result is higher than the force number, you know what I mean? The people are not stupid.
Yeah, because here's the cool thing. When you do the calculation, the audience can calculate alongside with you. So everybody is encouraged to take out their phone, turn on their calculator app, and calculate all together so that you in the end come to the same result. So what is kind of tricky, because when you have this limitation, then you must be careful how you get there so that it's logical.
Yeah. Also at this point, let me put some informations between. When I get asked to add this function in the app, I also had no idea how to do it, and then I asked a good friend of mine. He's a math. Had a doctor in math, you know. Math.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he came up with, I said, it's very easy. It's just a very easy calculation you have to do, and you have to do it secret. And that was the reason I came up with. Then I heard that also another app can do, where I have this function built in. I'm, to be honest, not sure who was the first one. And yeah, that was also a reason that I don't sell.
Well, your app already has seen a lot of tweaks and updates in the German market. So the app itself is already out there for much longer.
Yes,
but not internationally.
Not internationally, because other apps are available. But the German market for Express is really special. A lot of Germans are asking for German-based, so German language-based apps. And there's actually nothing on the market. Most of the apps are in English language. And so that was the reason I decided to do it in German. But if somebody like to get it, it's not a problem, but I won't destroy other guys' market. So for me, it's important to explain that because you know how is the situation with so known or so.
It's always big discussion who was first, who is taking in, ideas from someone else.
And because of this reason, Christian, beside the app, I like to talk about a new project. And just the main idea to do this another project was to put our ideas to demonstrate, to show it, so that nobody can say, we also have the same idea, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, we'll come to this later.
But the app before I start demonstration, the app is communicating with the Apple Watch. So there is an Apple Watch app in the moment you install it, which is actually a monitor, which is a remote for all the functions I show now.
Oh, by the way, guys, could you do us a favor? Scroll down and leave a like, because I see that we still are at maybe 20% of all the viewers right now, and that's not very nice for the YouTube algorithm. So please do us a favor, just leave a like, and if you have not yet subscribed to it, it helps us a lot.
Thank you. Let's.
I'll be out of the way here. Yes.
Do a short demonstration. So the main thing is that you can force a number, and on the way to force the number, during the process, you can get a lot of informations around. Yeah. For example, let's do a standard calculation. We call it the birth number or routine. It's the basic routine. Christian, please tell me the day when you were born. So it must be your real one.
I take someone I know. 17.
17, and then times 8. 8 times the year.
1992.
92, and then plus your postal code, zip code.
45257.
Times 7, and let's say plus your PIN number or your access code to your iPhone 1, 2, 3, 4. Just
sure.
So equal, and now we have a force number. That's actually the force number. It's the serial number from a billet. I will show in a bit. So as simple as it is. What I can do, I will show it in the settings. I can preset 8 different memory banks visible. Visible means in the settings, but you can go up to 999. Except the number 9, the position number 9 is...
Don't go that far.
So
eight positions.
here you can adjust some other stuff. You can change to the English language. That is for text to speech, for the short message service as well. Yeah. So and yeah, this is built in right now because this was one of the first settings I did, and I never removed it. So that's the reason German English is in.
So
but
you're always almost there then.
But you see all the descriptions are in German. So, but let me show you also the pre-show setting you can do. Let's say I ask you to type in your access code to your iPhone or your PIN number. Yeah, let's say it's 545. It's just
got it.
random. Yeah. Then I hit plus or whatever, doesn't matter. And now I ask you for your bank account PIN number 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I say, okay, next question. Forget it. Hit C and AC. We don't need it. In the moment I get back my iPhone, I just put my finger on the screen and it will display this information. Okay. As well, you get this information in the pre-show log. You can see here. Now we see the numbers I have typed in the pre-show log. So this will all. I will delete it, then I can show it quite nicer.
Time, yes.
So maybe if we are doing the.
Oh, the nice thing is what you can do. This is the log file is editable. That means that immediately when you go into the log, you can also add the name of the spectator to it.
Yeah.
So that later on for the pre-show, that you would remember, okay, David has chosen this and this number, or and so on and so on, so that you can pick these guys again as you already have this information from the pre-show.
Then let's go one through. So let's say we type in the 12th of September times 1985 plus my zip code, and maybe plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you get the force number. Okay. You can also adjust just after. How many attempts you will get see the force number. Okay.
Okay.
With the Apple Watch or the remote, it's possible to attach to learn a remote or keyboard. You can also adjust when the force number should come. So you can ask the spectator to calculate and calculate and calculate, and in the moment they think they are ready, you hit the button, and in this moment the next time you will hit the equal button that will display the force number. So this is very easy. If we go back in the pre-show log, you see a magic square based on the age. So the birthday was the 12th of September 1985. That means this guy is 37 years old, and there is the magic square based on the age. Then you have the Tuesday, then you have Cologne, it's the zip code, it's Virgin, or Jungfrau, and you get also the information how many days until now you are on the world. So this is all logged. Okay, you can also do a short peek. Short peek is hit double time this, you get the same information, or you can do the long peek. This is if you hit 2 times the times. So now it looks like a closed iPhone, and if I hold,
you can see it on
if I hold my finger on the screen, you get the information, all the information like before, plus the P revelation of David Penn. It's David Penn's P revelation. I checked.
Oh, it's not.
It's not Vincent Penn. It's David Penn.
Okay, cool.
So you get the P revelation. Yeah, you can display this peak screen on 2 different ways. You can display it hidden.
Yeah.
So just if I hold the finger on the display, it will be shown. But you can also swipe up with 3 fingers, and you get immediately the peak. It depends on which situation you are. I thought it's important to have different possibilities to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
So, this is the basic routine. In case you like to do a calculation with the whole crowd, with the audience, the routine would be like following. Okay, I would ask you the same. You can ask the spectator to do it secretly, but we do it not openly, okay? I ask you to type in also your birthday. Let's say 15 times April times 1967.
It might be UPS.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead. And let's say plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I ask the spectator that we do the following step. I tell the spectator, okay, I will turn down, face down the screen in a bit, and at this moment you can hit the screen many times so that we can create a random number. Now, if I turn it once, the calculator will start do a calculation behind the curtain, and now I can see, you see a dot on the 6. That means that we need 6 numbers between the forced calculation, the forced number, and the actually real result. And we have to type plus, because on the plus is the dot, so that I know what to do for the next step. So then I asked the audience to hit plus. Then you can do a pre-check. Did you also get the 130365? Yes, yes, okay. Hit plus. And now you will see what happens if I turn down,
You turn face down.
Face down the iPhone, and let's say Christian is a spectator and he should hit random somewhere. And you see what happened. Now I can turn and say, oh, 3 numbers. We need 6. Go 3 times further, and I get the vibration right now. I know that it's done. I can do it without looking to the phone. Okay. What happens is that whatever you are typing, you are hitting, this special number will be displayed. Now I can ask the audience to type in this number 288198, hit equal, and now everybody in the audience will have the real, the force number on his display. And what I do now is I take my iPhone, put it in my pocket, as sir, can you maybe read loud the result you have calculated? It's also a kind of double speech, you know what I mean? So in the moment, I ask all the audience member to tell me the number. Yeah. And they also all calculate the same number. They will forget that we used my iPhone actually to create this effect. Yeah. And in this moment, everybody have the force number on the screen. You can also do it with one tap. So it's a direct method. That means if you tap once, the whole number will be displayed. So invisible because it's face down. And every next tap, they don't have any function. So in case you like this kind of presentation, you can ask to tap, and he can tap as often as you want. The number is already displayed, or you can swap to the single method.
I think the single method is the surefire one, because it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
As well, you can do it visible. You can also, I can show you in the settings. Here in the Pro settings, I can do it also visible. That means that you can show the screen. You can look into my eyes and tap on the screen without looking. And now, if it's not
okay,
in the moment you're doing that, I can follow your eyes, eye movement, and it's maybe much fairer if you can do it actually visible. For me, there's no difference, but a good friend of mine, he asked me to build in this function. So
very nice.
And then, pre-show lock, then you can do the magic square. You have different possibilities to the magic square. So you can do it like the first row is your birthday. You can do it that you just, wie sagt man? Plus, also das Geburtstag.
When you add all the numbers as a total, the result would be your age.
Yeah, and the age, you can do 3 different types of the magic square. So remote is what I showed you, and we can use SMS, short message settings. So all the information who are locked in the pre-show lock section will be sent via SMS to a confederate. Okay. So and the last thing is, we have integrations. We have a copy to clipboard integration. So every result, you can adjust which one, will be copied in a clipboard. Yeah. So in case you're using other apps who are reading the clipboard and using this information, and you can put the text before and after the
nice.
So you have Peak Smith display, of course, Peak Smith 3. You have P revelation. That's what I showed you already.
I mean, Peaksmith is nice, but when you have the watch, then it's almost the same.
Yes, it's the same. Yeah. Lock screen prediction from Amir Mogal. This is a free add-on, but I have to give you access for that, because otherwise it looks complicated, and without knowing the lock screen prediction from Amir, and if you don't have inject, it will not work. That's a special integration. Then you have the prevision, the video prediction, of course. And
talking about video prediction, don't expect video prediction just because of the pro version. Prevision is a service
who costs $1,000.
Yeah, and this service is awesome, but has its price tag. So, but it works together with your app. What is nice when you have it, awesome. Yeah.
And you have the motherboard integration. This is the secret for those guys who are knowing the motherboard. No more words needed for that.
Exactly.
The reason it is looking so simple. No pop on, pop off stuff, and everything is just a button. That was also a request from the market. You know, actually, if you are coding an app, you can do a fancy design of the settings where you have 1,000 of sections who are popping on, off, or how you call it, pop-ups.
And all these switches, and it's too much tweaking and settings and making it way more complicated.
Yes, yeah. I decided to do it on a straight way. So you have a button, you get the stuff behind the button, that's it. It's an old-fashioned style, but it's much more logical in my opinion. Integration, bam, 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 that's it. No words needed. Perform and test modus is just, if you put it in the test modus, the text-to-speech function will be loud, so you can hear it, in case you like to test it. Yeah, actually, if you're wearing the in-ear, you have a Bluetooth connection, it will automatically send the information to the in-ear, in German and English. And also the SMS will pop up like a small window that you can pre-check if everything is working. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is just to play around. So, okay. Yeah. Yes. That's actually the most function.
When you put this FlexForce into the App Store, will it be also available in the international market, or
not whole world, but most of the.
Yeah. So don't expect too much if you would be one of the early adopters. Mm-hmm. You can certainly play around with it. But it's not fully transferred to English language. The cool thing is, it would be free because it's a demo version.
Yes, and we have spoken a lot about this until this evening, and I finished it here on this table. The developer button is not visible. It's just for me, okay? Yeah. So I will delete everything here. So that's just to do some checks. Now it's in the demo mode.
That's what you get when you download it, and because it's free of charge, you can download it and you can test everything. Mm-hmm. But
if we do a calculation, let's say we do whatever, yeah. So then, moment, I have to.
It's not completely deleted.
No.
You got it.
It's demo mode. Yeah. Okay. Now I got it. So do it again. I did a mistake. So 23 times 9 times and now this demo information will pop up, and that's it. There's no other limitation.
All the features are there that you can test it, but certainly for performances you don't want to have something popping up saying that this is a magic app. Mm-hmm. Therefore you can test everything for free. And if you like it, and if it suits your presentation ideas, etc., then go for it. You will soon then also find on our website the codes that you can get to get the standard version or the pro version with it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we will make a special offer, of course, for that.
Sure.
Yeah, as easy it looks, as easy the app is. I think it's.
There's Jeff. Jeff,
hi Jeff.
Nice to see you. I thought of you the last 2 days because I listened to a new book. Let me turn this one here off. I listened to a new book, and it would work for you and for me. I will later text you the title. You should get it as an audiobook. Yeah. It's awesome.
But great to see that you like the wallet and the testing cards. Really amazing.
He's a big fan. Yes.
To be honest, I really love to get this kind of feedback because. Yeah, I know that a lot of people are buying stuff for the shelves, so for because they are collectors or they are just guys who like to see the secret and then put it in a shelf. You know the market how it works. Sure. But if somebody's using it also in the real life or in the real performing life, I love it. I love to get any kind of feedback. So Jeff, thank you very much. At this point, yeah.
Great.
So, I forgot one thing in the app.
You show this,
yeah,
I will
yeah.
show something else.
I will show some small. So, I think iPhone. Haha. So there's one last secret. It's maybe also one of the interesting. Is that the right English? The nicest functions in the app. I can immediately open a photograph, the camera, and then I get the serial number immediately. And I can get it on two different ways. I can get it with the pre-check function. That means like this, like it looks like. And then if I hit here, it's saved to a certain memory bank.
Yeah.
I can also do it. Oh, wait a second.
Now you have to.
Developer. No. Moment, dafür muss ich mal kurz auswählen. Genau, danke.
Yeah, easy. He has to unlock it.
Unlock it, but then you will see the. So, no, it's unlocked, yeah. Because for the. So, down. So, okay. Do it again. So you can.
Jeff is asking also about the ESP cards that came from Paralabs, the old mindset ESP cards.
Yeah. We should produce them soon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
For him, you can go ahead immediately. So, but let me show this different function.
And talking about it, there's another thing also coming very soon.
Can you do it on the iPhone?
Yep, here we go.
So now you see, I do the photograph of the number, hit use photo, and immediately it will go into the memory bank without the pre-check, just a small pre-check above in the upper corner. And now I'm able to use this serial number, and you can adjust how many numbers from the right side you like to use. The reason is that in Germany, the last 6 digits of the whole serial number, they are again printed here.
Wait, let me show this here.
So the last 6 digit here on the whole serial number is on a German banknote is printed here again. And
but it's shortened. What about the US cards?
It depends on the. They have to do an adjustment for the US.
How about this one here?
No, it's the same. I think it's the same.
Because of the C?
No, not because of the Z. Because of other numbers, they have to add.
Really.
You see, it shows it's.
It's not a valid number because you certainly have set it up in a way that.
No, I have just to change a small thing inside. That you can do have a switch for dollar notes, for example.
Exactly. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it for the moment regarding the app. And
Jeff, if you missed it, if you came in late, this app is at the moment only in German language, or it's halfway English, so not really translated. Mm-hmm. It was meant to be released now for the German market, but we wanted to show it to you guys in case you would be interested. Please leave it in the comments or in the chat. If this would be something where also the interest would be international, and I believe yes it is.
Maybe, but we have to make sure that I don't hit another guy's.
There are different things that you are implementing. Don't worry, I think that's easy. I'm at about 75% solid recall of number picture on depicting thoughts stack.
Yeah, great.
Here's the thing with Jeff. Someone recently told me that he is using the depicting thoughts deck in a way that he is also using it for children with special needs. To train them. Because he is now using it in a way for the, the memory path when you have to memorize certain things, and for instance memorizing the birth date of different people. Is pretty simple because let's say the dates from 1 to 31 would be the cards from 1 to 31 in the depicting thoughts, and the cards from 41 to 52 would be the months. So in that particular case, you know all the cards?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just asking. So the 12th of March would be which combination of pictures?
12th of March is the hammer and the The bird.
The bird.
Yeah.
So imagine you would hammer, you would kill.
No, not the bird. No, the bird is 2. The 3 is the.
No, it's the 30. 33. No, 43.
43. Right? That's 40. The oak.
The oak tree.
Oh, not a tree. The plat. The
leaf. The
leaf.
oak leaf. Yes.
Yeah.
So you would have a hammer hitting an oak leaf, and there you would know that's the 12th of March, my birth date.
This set is really amazing. I had a show Saturday for a small group of, I have to say it in German, maybe you can translate it, Altenpfleger für Demenzkranke.
He was for nurses for dementia patients.
Yeah, yes.
Yes,
and,
so you work for those?
I did some routines with it, and they liked it, of course, with a lot of fun. And I always tell the story that these cards are made for using it with children's or for the old people with their mental disabilities.
Yeah.
Yes, and they asked me, where can I buy this kind of deck? And oh shit, what should I tell you? At the magic shop? And then, because it's my deck, I had 2 in my car, I hand it as a gift to him. So I take it because it's the truth. A guy from Germany. He is also this kind of and not nurse. What is the
Well, he's God. He's not a helper, but the guy who's nursing. Really?
Yeah, it's kind of.
It's a weird word that we are missing right now. Yes.
Yeah. And he's using this card since years, showing it to the old people, and they remember it. Then he did start train the old people. Showing them certain pictures, and the next day he showed it again, and then he tried to figure out if they can
remember.
And he's using it all the day. That's a caregiver. Thank you, Floss. Caregiver. Okay, orderly. Yes, and that's also very nice to use this deck beside any trick stuff or any. I love it, and that we created this kind of deck, and it's used on this way. I think it's really, really nice. Really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
And imagine also having a very special tossed out deck for the Depicting Thoughts style deck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's 20 years old. 18 years.
Yes.
And never published.
Yeah, it was only done for a couple of things.
30 pieces. 30 sets. Yeah.
And I was a nurse. 8 in elder care for 5 years, and we were called orderlies.
Orderlies. Thank you very much, Chef. That I will remember for the next time. Orderlies. Okay.
It's very nice. Thank you, because that's when I do international conventions, that's certainly words that I would have
Maybe
to
we should put
remember.
it also in special shops for these persons. Maybe it will help also on beside magic, huh? It's also kind of magic, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
I really like that idea.
Yeah.
It should really be done.
And regarding the picture card deck, we will now produce producing the tossed out deck, which is absolutely amazing. You will love it. It looks like the normal deck. You toss it out, and you can from 6 person exactly what they're thinking of, or you can do the Hoy principle. And
it's not a classic tossed out deck, because you can also use the cards face up, showing different things, etc. So it's a combination of many different things, and it's only one principle having the tossed out at the end. Correct?
Yeah, really nice. Yeah, you will love it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But you have another project you already mentioned at the beginning.
This is actually my favorite project in the moment. You know that, like the app, you had an idea, then you create it, and then is some guy from the other side of the world who is claiming it's his idea, blah blah blah. So also a good friend of mine, Jan Becker, probably you know him, in my opinion, one of the best mentalism performer in the world, by far one of the best.
But not well known outside of Germany.
It's not very well known outside, but if you had the chance or have the chance to see him, this is totally different to all the mentalism stuff you have seen. I'm pretty sure.
Back then, he was the German winner of the next Uri Geller.
A Phenomena. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But his style is pure, real magic, and we are friends for more than 20 years right now. And we recorded a project, Hypnosis. You know that I do.
How about this? Shall we do the trailer?
No, let me first explain.
Okay.
It's important.
Yes.
We did a project, a Hypnosis starter course, but in German. Mm-hmm. And after the course, when we had dinner, we spoken about how the mentalism community is working, what is the style, more and more electronics, but it's fine with the electronics, but the way, the direction which it was going, it's difficult because most of the guys, or a lot of guys, they are losing the magical moments. They are losing the inner magic. They are losing the soul of mentalism.
Well, mentalism certainly is the next hype, the one that everybody wants to be a mentalist now instead of a magician.
Tell me where.
But they don't understand really what is mentalism about. Yeah. That is way deeper than just doing a magic trick.
Absolutely. Yeah. A magic trick, it is of course also a magic trick involved.
Certainly, but it's not just here and now, here pick a card and this is now the butterfly. And this is too weak.
And what we did, we created a lecture. It's now recorded 10 hours, and we will do 4 volumes, 4 volumes, and we have spoken about different stuff about real magic, about the magical placebo personality, and I brought a small
trailer.
It's not a trailer, it's just a snippet out of the lecture, and I've cut it this morning just to show you how it looks like. And Jan is explaining what you can expect.
So, let's go.
Welcome to Strada, the most important layers of mentalism, of real mentalism.
We like to invite you for a few hours to following us, hearing our ideas about mentalism. We like to speak about the actual situation and the magic or in the mentalism community, in the mentalism scene. And we like to give you an idea what is our way, our thinking about real mentalism and real magic.
You will learn about the purpose. You will learn about personality. You will learn about poetry. You will learn about psychic education. You will learn about playfulness. And at the end, we hope you will become a magical placebo personality. Rainer, you ever heard of the idea that we are half, and the moment we met our love, our big love in life, we become whole? You know this idea?
Yeah,
of the half human being.
The raw idea, I heard.
The raw idea, yeah. It's out of mysticism, and that's why I have this ring here. Mm-hmm. And it's an interesting ring. You can see it's in both halves. It's like a little puzzle. Mm-hmm. It fits exactly.
Yeah.
Let's play a little round with this idea. Do you have someone you can say, this is someone I love? Maybe a friend, or
of course, yeah.
Really a love. Mm-hmm. Do you have someone? Mm-hmm. Maybe someone I don't know. Maybe
you don't know?
If this is possible.
Oh, you know, yeah. Yeah, this is just a snippet. It was not a trailer or something like that, but on this style we will teach you to become a real mentalist, a real magic performer, a placebo personality. What it means I will explain in a bit, but it was the idea behind this lecture was we didn't arrange anything in the before. So we met in the studio of Jan's studio. Mm-hmm. My son is a filmmaker, and the only thing we arranged before, or we have spoken before, was the basic topic. So speaking about mentalism, our meaning about our way to think, and speaking about the magical placebo personality. That's it. And then we started, may I say, ice cold?
Yeah, without any setup, without any...
Nothing. Yeah. And the beauty was...
But I have to say, it's not like, just blah blah.
No.
Because you both are deep thinkers, and it's not that you would not be prepared. It's just some topic where you can immediately. I can wake you up in the middle of the night, and you can still talk about it for 2 hours.
Yes, and Jeff, that's correct. So momentous oddities. There's also a kind of these topics we have spoken about, and Yeah, the Miracles booklet as well. And this kind of routines, but we didn't...
Thomas, your other guy from Paralabs,
Thomas,
he was also there, right?
He was there, but in this
not
volume,
in front of the camera.
he was made the coffees and the drinks. And Thomas will do his own part, his own volume.
With Jan.
Yes, speaking about logic and speaking about how to combine logical routines with emotional endings. So there's a lot on our table in the moment, and I did understand, Chef. I would say, and yeah, for us it was important to speak about our experience, our thinking, how to answer the why question. The biggest thing is the why question, and what means magical placebo personality. Let me explain it on a short way. We did it nearly 1 hour in the lecture, but let's say somebody's going in a theatre. Then he bought theatre tickets before. Then he goes to the theatre front desk, entering the theatre front hall, buying at the theatre bar a theatre wine or beer, going into the theatre, sitting on theatre chair. So what I want to say is, actually, we should think that everybody who is going in a theatre or in a cinema knows that it is a theatrical a piece where that is has a choreography. Yes.
And you would not imagine if someone is killed on stage that it's a real murder.
And what we do is if we would be asked, is that real what you are doing? We are answering with a lot of bullshit. It's a mix between psychological knowledge and tricks and blah blah blah. And I think in the moment you start explaining your art, you should stop doing this art. And that was one really important topic. But the placebo personality, why I explained on the Dinglish way how you should feel if you're going in a theatre. You do some mentalism stuff, some tricks, whatever. And then it comes to a Q&A, for example. That was our example. And then you ask the audience to write question on a piece of paper, on a slit of paper, on a billet. And they don't ask question like, when this show will be end, or do I lose air from my tire in my car. They are asking questions about their life. And in this moment, they forget that they are sitting in a theatre. They maybe have a small piece of hope that they get an answer. So they will get the feeling that there's something real. And then you are not the Q&A master, you are a placebo personality. And because you're doing it on stage, you're a magical placebo personality, because you have created such a magical moment, such a magical atmosphere that they forget for the moment that they are sitting in a theatre. That means you are the placebo effect. And you have to aware of that. You should think about it, and that's a big topic. I hope in my poor Dinglish it will
come across.
But I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. And I think we have to go a step back, and we have more think about the why and the who I am and the what should I and what I'm doing question. That's so important. Then you can buy all the electronics, all the cards, everything. But before you start as a mentalist, especially as a mentalist, think about what is entertainment. Is entertainment just comedy and laughing, or is entertainment also a horror movie or a thriller or whatever? Think about what you're doing, and that's our topic. And then we also show how to use just the billet to entertain 1,000 people, an audience. With a billet and a pen, for example. And that should not be a demonstration of a certain billet routine. That should be an example that you need a personality, you need magical atmosphere, and you need to bring your spectator in this atmosphere, in this mood. And then you can do with the smallest single piece of mentalism or magic, you can bring the whole audience in a state of magic. And that's something we have spoken about hours and hours in this lecture.
You told me that last weekend on Friday you had your theater show nearby and got 3 standing ovations and people were very moved, right?
Yes, because how does it sound? But I think I found my personality, and also the way was hard. Yeah, but I found my personality, and what I did early enough is putting off other people's shirt and wearing my own shirt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't copy other magicians or mentalists. Be yourself. And I hope you know what I'm talking about, or you have an idea. And yeah, you can, if you buy this lecture, and will not so expensive, by the way.
Yeah, and it will be soon, once it's edited, it's still in editing.
Yeah.
It will then be available on the Karcher College website. Exactly.
Yes. Yes, and that's, the release date is, I think, July. Maybe end of June, July, something like that. But first of all, we will release the hypnosis training course in German, and then this lecture. But we start recording now the next volume. So we are hard recording all the stuff. I know I have to record for you as well, some stuff. And and I'm really curious about your feedback. And our idea was, of course, to put our ideas, our knowledge into this lecture, that actually to put it on a table and say that's our way to think. And I think there's nothing out there like this.
Actually, I think it's your first ever video project, right? Because
No.
What I'm meaning is what you Thomas and you as Paralabs, you have released many books about all these topics. But did you ever release something similar to a book in a video?
Yes. We did the pre-show DVD.
I don't know about it.
It was in German.
Okay.
It was a mistake to do it just in German. Yeah, you know, the production costs are much higher than what you get as an income from the sales in Germany.
Yeah.
And and it was a plaidoyer. A plaidoyer. I hope it's the same word in English. Plaidoyer. I think so.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Jeff know it. It's a plaidoyer on the pre-show work, and I know there is a book out about pre-show. I don't like it because it's not a book about pre-show. It's a book about in case you fail. In case you fail, what happened if you fail? And I think, why the hell? I should read a book about failing. You should read a book about going the next step, doing the next step. And failing is something that will happen, but you should focus on it. And so we made the Plaidoyer DVD years ago, 2014, I think, regarding pre-show, our way to do pre-show. Yeah. Yes. And this is because you're asking, but in the moment it's on German. Maybe we'll do it in English as well. Yeah.
No, I'm also. I want to see what.
Frank.
No, but they don't have. No, that cannot be.
Yeah. If you have any questions, so feel free to put some.
Pleading. Or plea. Yes.
The plea. Plaidoyer. Yeah. The plea. Yes. Yeah, I like it, and maybe we should also do in English soon. That's also an interesting topic, and what I read
right after the trailer.
Yeah. What I read regarding pre-show, it's my opinion. It's my point of view. It's bullshit. It's really bullshit. Yeah. You know, don't focus on mistakes. Focus on
the most important lessons in life come from failures.
Absolutely, Jeff. But just writing a book about the failures. It's not the correct way. Yeah, focus on the way to go, on the methods, on the small beauties around, and what you wrote is I'm absolutely with you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people need to feel pain to make some adjustments and changes. People need to feel pain.
Yeah.
By making mistakes and having a pain that they now be aware of what do I have to do now. And that's great, yeah. We all know this in real life as well as in magic or other performances.
It sounds like I have a lot of work until next Christmas.
Don't say this too loud because his girlfriend is waiting at home.
Yeah. If you have any questions, like I said before, so feel free to ask questions or give some input, some wishes. So what you expect from us in the future. Then we make a nice list what we have to do step by step.
So please, guys, for all the guys who are not here live but watching this as a recording, what is way more than what we have here right now because of the time, what we have right now in the USA. If you could please leave a like, subscribe to our channel, ring the bell so that you get notified when we go live next time, or when a new video is available in our channel, then this would help a lot. Thank you so much. And please leave a comment what you want to see, what you would love to see from Rainer, from us, so that we can get better here. By the way, we are working hard right now on our new online presence on our website. You have no idea what is coming. The German site is already more or less up and running, at least for the end customers. The dealer area is built right now. And once this is done, then hopefully we will also have the international version very soon for you. And I hope that it will be a much better user experience. Yeah. Guys, I think so far so good. I hope you have a great week. We will have it.
Oh, I have a hard week.
But still, yes. Hey, we have nice weather, sunshine, no more rain. Everything is fine. All good, guys.
Jeff, my first test drive.
Paranormal.
Okay. True shape of lemon. Where should I guess?
Since she was a bartender, it turned out that
she drew a taco.
Very cool, taco. Well,
you know, Jeff, I can tell you that story.
But you would put lemon on.
Yeah, a story from yesterday. I was on a party yesterday evening, a birthday party, and I had an electronic pad with me. It was something I liked to test. Was brand new, and I handed it to a woman and went to the bathroom. And when I came back, the electronic pen, was totally disassembled. So, you see, yesterday, and it's damaged, by the way. It's not working anymore. I showed you.
You tried to get it to work, but this is done. This is now electronic.
She saw the backside. There is something, and she screwed it.
What is happening with these? Yeah. Why would you go to the toilet?
Yeah. No, because I thought it's fair, you know.
First do your magic, then, or other way around.
And you know what I did? Yeah. When she asked me, "Can you read my mind?" Because she asked me about the writing. I said, "Yeah, I can do." Then I hypnotized her, and then asking her during she was hypnotized what she wrote on a piece of paper. How should
you wake her up?
Yeah, and then I said, okay. And then you can't. I told her that she can't remember.
He's a great hypnotist. And he's giving courses for hypnotism.
You see, give a fuck on electronics.
That is cool. Putting them in hypnosis to find all this.
Yeah, I did yesterday. There's a video available on the Instagram account.
That's funny. I want to see that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Hey guys, I hope you. I should do it next time when I go on a convention. I will hypnotize all the guys in front of me. You will now see the greatest magic, and I'm just sitting there. And here we go. How did you like it?
Chef, that will be my next funny line. So don't draw a taco.
Don't draw a taco.
Don't draw a taco. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
because it looks like a lemon. Hey, thank you so much. I hope you have a great week. We see us next Monday again. And until then, I wish you all the best. See you soon.
See you, hear from you. So let me know about your experience with our stuff. Would be a pleasure.
Right. Oh, and you will hear from me anyway because of the book that I just finished today. It's awesome, and you will love it. I know it. Until then,
guys,
bye.
Be real.
Good.